Hey guys, we'll do this one take because I don't know why I like to do this. I'll just quickly just get this out of the way in case people don't want to listen to my rambling and my entire life story because I know some people find it annoying and I do apologize for that. I am taking an indefinite hiatus from streaming. What that means is I'm basically taking a break, but I just don't know when and I can't confirm if I ever will come back or whether when it is or anything like that. It could honestly be in a month, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, because I'm unsure. I love streaming with all my heart. I really do. And I will explain, obviously, why I've come to this decision. This isn't a rush decision. This has been something I've been thinking about probably for around, I think, 8 or 9 months now. Probably 10, actually. Just for a long time, really, just to even quit streaming. And I just can't, I don't have the heart to do it. And I want to leave that door open. And I've discussed quitting completely with a lot of people. But I'm just not going to take that step where I feel like I need to. So we're not going to take that step, obviously. I'm going to leave that door open to hopefully do it again one day when I'm a little bit older, or maybe when I'm in a better spot. But basically, I just want to say thank you to everyone. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, I appreciate you just clicking on this just to hear that. But I will get into, obviously, everything now. I just want to quickly talk about how I started streaming. The idea of streaming originally, funny enough, was, and I've probably said this about 1,000 times, but I wanted to be a teacher. I'm a terrible public speaker. I'm an introvert. I can't talk to people for the life of me. I suck at introducing myself. It sucks. It really hinders my life, to be honest. I'm not like trying to do a pity story or anything, but I'm really, really bad at it. It's always been a problem in schooling and like uni, in my work, in everything. It's always made people kind of not talk to me and interact with me and stuff like that, and tend to be scared of me. So I wanted to be a little bit better at that. And I remember watching my this stream called Rack Attack. He's a really big pro Overwatch streamer now. But when I met him, he was like, he had like 20 viewers. Was like, still had like 5 or 10,000 followers, but it was like really small. And it's grown into this massive streamer now. But his community was just so lovely and to talk to and discuss and interact with, and there was inside jokes, and we all 20 of us would go to his pro games on these huge Overwatch live streams where there's all these sponsors, and we're just in the chat spamming all these stupid chants and emotes and stuff for him, just 20 people, and the commentators who are literally being paid probably a huge fucking bag is like what the fuck is with these cunts in the chat, dude? What are they doing? And yeah, it was us. So that made me fall in love with Twitch, I think, even more than I already did. I've been watching Twitch for a long time. I think 12 or 14 years now, nearly at the beginning, I'm pretty sure, very early days. I can't remember exactly when, but my friend Jesse was another introduction to it when he started streaming a long time ago, but he's still a part of the community today. But anyway, and I thought, okay, maybe that's a good idea. And I was really struggling with there was a lot of public speeches at my university, and I was like, I don't know how to get better at this. I can't just go talk to people. People are kind of awkward at uni sometimes. I don't know if anyone knows that. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I come to this idea of maybe streaming's a good idea. And I talked to both my parents about it, funny enough, and didn't really talk to my mates about it. And I just sort of started streaming. And the idea was just to get better at talking, at least to a camera, like I'm talking to someone, or interacting with random new people all the time. But from that, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with streaming and meeting all these different people from different countries and cultures and different perspectives in life and different gaming and different genres, and meeting all these different people and finding out about their lives. I fell in love with it because I love learning about people and their history and everything like that. I really enjoy it, and I love discussing all those different types of topics. And yeah, I don't know, I just fell in love with it to the stage where actually I quit streaming university to stream. I actually had a decision because I was working full-time at the time as well. It's really hard to juggle full-time streaming, university and work, because I worked full-time as well. It was really hard to juggle, and I had to get rid of one. So I got rid of my university for streaming because I loved it so much. And then I just kept going from there, and I never went back to uni, which I do regret a little bit to this day, but I've kind of accepted and come to terms that I'm never going to become a teacher. I would have loved to become one, but I've kind of come to terms in the idea that I just don't think I deserve to become a teacher. I don't think I have the right to teach the future generations anything. And yeah, that's a pretty depressing thing to say. And I know a lot of people will probably try to defend it or defend me or whatever, but it's okay. It's what I've come to terms with personally, and I've accepted in my life that I will never do it, and that's okay. Again, I'm okay with that. The funny part is I fucking hated school, but that's kind of the idea. Is I wanted to be a little different and hopefully help some people enjoy school more than I did. That was kind of the idea. And history is a dying art, which I love, so I wanted to teach that to keep it going, because a lot of people don't know a lot about history, and they really should, because it's great, it's beautiful, and history always repeats itself, so it's always nice to talk about it sometimes. But anyway, yeah, and I went on for a long time, and I streamed, I think, for like 2 years, I think, even when I moved in Pembo and stuff, and had a bit of a episode where I moved back down to Victoria from Queensland. If anyone doesn't know, it's a 24-hour drive, which is quite far. It's the other side of Australia. Where I live now is the bottom of Australia, and the top of Australia is where I used to live. It's a long way, and sadly, during the process of moving, I had a lot of issues with my internet, my family, and my PC dying. So I couldn't stream for a prolonged 6 to 9 months until I came back and built a new PC, got PS5 set up, got everything set up to start streaming again and getting back into it, playing Muddled Minx and the likes, and getting support from everybody again was beautiful to see everybody again. So I really enjoyed that. If anything, it came back stronger, which, was really good to see. And I fell back in love with streaming because I never thought I'd be able to get back to it. So I'm really proud that I did. And I've got no regrets in coming back to streaming at all, and I never will. And I'll never have, I just want to say, I'll never have any regret about meeting any single one of you, or streaming, or clicking that start stream button at any point in my life. I'll never, ever regret it. It's changed my life. It is one of the most important decisions I've ever made my entire life. It has changed me for the better, not the worse. It has made me a better person, 100%. Interacting with every single one of you, seeing every single one of you, and talking to you every day has done nothing but improve my life and make it better. So I don't have any regrets or any type of negativity towards that at all. If anyone ever does worry about that. But anyway, yeah, I came back to it. And gave it a red hot crack. I really did. I gave it a really, really proper shot and gave it everything I had for a while. And we were getting around April time, and I was sort of growing a little bit at a really good speed, like at a really good. I was getting good average, and it looked actually promising. And I talked to Minx and talked to Rikoy about it and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, what if I give this a crack, give it a red hot crack, and give it a go? And I did. I tried to become full-time. I gave it everything I had. I streamed for 6 days a week. It was 3 or 4 12-hour streams, and the rest 7 hours. I gave it everything I absolutely could. And if anything, we saw really good growth during that time, and it actually looked really promising. And if I had kept it up, because me and Rikoy calculated how long I could do it for, and it was around 6 to 9 months or so, I probably would have, made a pretty big dent in that. And like it was exciting for me personally. Like it was more like not really the pressure of that happening, but rather I was just in love with streaming, and I was enjoying what I did as a job. And it's got nothing to do with I want the money. The idea was just to basically at least it be my second job, and I could at least enjoy doing something that I love for work, which was just an incredible feeling. And the ideas kept flowing, and more ideas for content, and the redeems and the games and everything. Like I just enjoyed all of it. And it was just going, I was really enjoying it. I was getting a really good rhythm going, and everything was going well. But if anyone doesn't know, around 12 months ago, his anniversary was last week, my brother-in-law passed away. He took his own life. And I got the call during a stream, which was rough because I couldn't hide the shock on my face. Obviously, we were playing The Hobbit: The Lego. It actually took me 9 months to beat that game to get back to it, and that really shell shocked me. It ripped me to shreds, and I tried to stay calm about it, and I did stay calm for my family mainly, and everyone else around me. I stayed calm, cool, collected, and did what I could for my sister. Both my sisters, my mum, my dad, everyone. I tried to stay calm, be really, mature about it, do everything I could, be there for everybody when I could, spend money when they needed it, so on and so forth. Did the funeral and everything. Never really quite got back to a rhythm after that. Obviously, I kind of had this sickening feeling of like I could have done something. I was really good friends with my brother-in-law. I actually consider him my actual brother. He was a lovely man, and it shatters me a little bit. He was actually only 19, so he was really young, but he was a really nice guy, and I got along with him really well. And I do blame myself still to this day. And I felt like I should have done more, and it's something I should have picked up on, because I've struggled a lot with it as well. But that's that thing, they never really, it's a repeated thing, like you never really notice it until it's too late. So, yeah, it broke my heart, and I've never really gotten over it because of it. Sorry. Yeah. And I had to take a few months off, because the whole idea was, and I said this to everybody, I'm prioritizing my family, and every weekend I would make my weekends available for my sisters and my mum if they ever needed me, and everything like that. And I tried to keep that consistency. I that's why I reduced my 12-hour streams, kept certain days free, certain nights for my sisters open, and yeah, I just tried my best to be there when I could. But this is kind of a sucker punch, and like I said, I'm just going to be completely truthful here. I approached my mum last week. It's this year is the last 12 months has been really hard, because last 6 months mainly is my family haven't really been there for me at all. I've seen my mum 5 times this year. We live within driving distance of each other. I'm in her town all the time. I actually, whenever I go there for work, I try and go see her. But she's here nearly every weekend and never comes to see me. And my sisters live in the same town as me as well now, and they never come to see me. And it's always me trying to reach out to them, message them, so on and so forth. But anyway, I approached my mum last week and said, you know, would you like to have I would like to have a conversation about it, and sort of let her know, like, I don't think our relationship is very good. Like, I don't see you. Like, I don't understand. And she sort of, I won't go into too much, but she sort of let it slip that they've been avoiding me purposely. And in her words, she put, to keep the peace, because apparently I tend to tell the truth, tend to get heated. Apparently, I haven't argued with my mum in forever, but anyway, yeah. So I was told that, and they've been actively avoiding me, my entire family, for about 9 months apparently, and I didn't know about it. But it explains a lot, obviously, and that's kind of shattered me completely, because obviously I took a step back from streaming for them, which is not something I should hold against them or anything like that. It was my decision, but to always want to be there for them, and tried really hard to you know, be a part of their lives, for them to actively try to not let me be a part of it is kind of heartbreaking. But anyway, I just thought I'd at least clear that up, and why I haven't been streaming the past 2 to 3 weeks because of that. Is because of that, because that's really got me. I won't go into the reasons why they pretty much avoided me, but that's pretty much, yeah, just to keep the pieces. The main overall thing they say about it. But anyway, but yeah, another thing, but yeah, since his name was Jack, my brother-in-law's passing. Since he's passing, it's been 12 months now, I have inconsistently streamed nonstop, and it's infuriating. I've tried really hard to get back into it multiple times, like I think like 6 to 8 times at this point, and I'd come back with new ideas, new content ideas, new collaborations. I would try everything I possibly could to change as much as I possibly could to get it to work around everything else in my life that was going on, the chaos with everything else, and it just never seemed to work. I tried really hard. My family would come visit, they'd come stay, something else would happen with my sisters, something to do with Jack, so on and so forth, just consistently for 12 months. It's been non-stop. And I can't seem to get a handle on it, and I've tried really hard every time to come back and do everything I can. It takes everything I have to make that comeback and come up with a new idea, because I just love streaming and playing with new people and doing all these new things, but something would just always be there, I guess, to drag me back. And I did let it. It's my fault, really, because I let it do that, and it's not really a good excuse, to be honest. But I've tried really hard, and but it's not enough. And I've just tried too many times. But one of the big things, obviously, there was a lot of strain, obviously, for about 6 days a week. I used to stream with Rikoi while dating her, and we were only dating for about a year when I started doing that. And that's a lot of strain because I barely saw her. I wouldn't have dinner with her all the time. Wouldn't spend time with her. She felt like we did spend time, but it wasn't, enough. And that's fair enough. Like, you're allowed, there's some things in relationships doesn't work. So there's a lot of strain, and that's added a little bit, obviously, to the scheduling changes constantly, and trying to find ways to work for me and her to basically be able to communicate and spend time together while actively streaming as well full time, which just didn't work. And then I removed it back to 5 days, to 4 days, to 3 days, even back to 2 now. We're on 2 days right now. I actually only promised 2 days a week, and I can't even do that anymore. It's just not good enough for me personally, and then for you guys, because empty promises, I hate them. And I feel like death every time that I screw up or don't follow through on something. I hate that. I don't like when people do that, and it's not nice when I do it. Yeah, and it's just gotten too far. So that's mainly one of the main reasons why I've decided to do this, because I think it's not healthy. It's getting to the point where I'm having to drink to stream because of the stress of everything, to push myself to do it. And that's not good either, because I've got a lot of alcoholic problems, obviously, and controlling my drinking is not going too well at the moment. So streaming isn't helping that, but it's more the fact that I'm using the alcohol as an excuse to drink, to stream and stuff like that. That's not healthy. I don't want to turn streaming into something that isn't healthy. I don't want it to be something negative. I don't want it to be something that affects me personally. So I've decided that it's not a good thing to keep going. And that's not anyone's fault, obviously, with the drinking or anything like that, or again, me stopping or anything like that. It's alcoholic problems are my problems alone. I need to figure out a better way to control and look after myself and, my surroundings and stuff like that. That's something that I need to work on personally as a person. I do accept that, and I do accept that I've got a drinking problem, and I try not to use it as much as I can, but it is quite hard when nothing's really going your way, obviously. The other thing that I'll just quickly press on is, I think, obviously, there's a lot of pressure on myself, and a lot of my community members and friends, of course, have expressed me putting a lot of pressure on myself. I'm okay with the pressure, and I think it pushed me to do good things and have more fun putting that pressure on myself. At times, it may have looked like I was not having fun because of the pressure, but it was more the fact that I was probably not explaining how much issues I was having in my personal life at the time, and I probably should have expressed that to everybody, but I didn't. And when I'm having those problems, I shouldn't have been streaming at all or pushing it on other people. And sometimes, holding everything in can just come out in the wrong way. And that was my own problem. And I do apologize for that. And if anyone did feel pressure from me to do anything, and I do apologize for that, because sometimes I feel like I may come across in that sort of way. But another thing, obviously, I'm really struggling with is the changes in the Twitch. Twitch is always evolving and changing in different ways constantly. It's changed ridiculously a lot over the past 3 or 4 years that I've been streaming. It's changed completely differently. It's completely different to anything ever. Some people don't notice it, some people do. I definitely do. The way the viewers talk, they interact, how people mature, because people are obviously always growing older, changing their perspective, and so on and so forth. There is this current Twitch is extremely negative, and it's been this way since about 9 months, I would say. It's been about 9 months of this negativity. I've really felt it really badly, and I don't know if I'm just focusing on the wrong things. I don't think I am. I think any chat I go into, any community at all, it is very negative, or it's for a super stipulation, so on and so forth, and it sucks. I don't want that to keep happening, and I think the negativity it's affecting me personally to a ridiculous state where I don't want to stream, because I'm so scared of this negativity attacking me on top of everything else in my life. The whole point of Twitch And this is the big thing that people always forget. We come to Twitch for entertainment, but we also come to Twitch for these communities to get away from reality, get away from the negativities of life through the judgment of others, the judgment from society. That is why we're here. And whether one way or another, that's, if you're not from that, then fair enough. But that's what I come here for. And that's what I express. I don't want the judgment of society here, because we all come from a different part of society. So none of us are the same. All of us come from different backgrounds and cultures, and we all have different perspectives, and we have to respect that. But I think it's gotten to the point where political stuff or sports or gaming or anything, money, everything like that will just come into play in all of the chats that I'm in, and it's just ridiculous. It's the extent of just how much it comes into chat and just causes me, like, it causes me so much stress and sadness to, like, see it happen. Because I come to Twitch to avoid that or get away from that, and people still bring it in every day. And I'm not going to point anyone out or anything like that. And I understand people are struggling as well, and that's fair enough. But I don't feel like I have the right to tell someone you can't fucking say that either. And I know some people are like, we'll just make rules. If you make rules, people will break the rules and will try to purposely break the rules. And I don't care what anyone says. I've seen my friends stream, and I've seen dedicated community members purposely try to break those rules just to be a fucking asshole. I'm not doing it. And you should have, like, the maturity and the respect for me and everyone else in chat to not be a dick. And I think that I've always come across like that. So don't be an asshole. But it seems to have gotten away from a lot of people. And some people have changed over time, like I said, that I've met, and some of my friends and stuff like that. But again, I don't hold that against them or anything like that. But yeah, there's just so much negativity in the gaming space right now. It's disgusting. I can't enjoy my games anymore, because any game I play, someone brings up something negative about the game, about something with the devs, with something with PlayStation, with Sony, with Nintendo, with Xbox. They bring up something negative for, like, no reason that has nothing to do with anything. They just want to bring it up, and that sucks. Because I don't understand, like, why we have to talk about that. Like, and it doesn't, like, and it's fine to talk about it a few times, obviously, but when it's consistently every stream and multiple times during a stream, that's when it starts to, like, obviously itch me a little bit and stress me out and upset me, because it's not something I want. And the overwhelming negativity towards anything going wrong in the gaming space right now is fucking mental. And that's been like that for 12 months. And it is crazy how much people snap and lose their shit over the smallest thing or the biggest thing, or about categories or about subjects that they couldn't give a flying fuck about. And then all of a sudden they do. I'm not going to point anyone out, but there's been so many times where people contradict themselves, where 6 months ago they said something and then they completely contradict themselves 6 months later on what they're saying, and they're saying, no, this is stupid, or completely forgetting the point they made, or the argument, or the conversation that we had, and then it just floods up. But anyway, I apologize for getting so upset about it, but it's just like, it's crazy. I can't do it. It's just like, I'm trying to, like, really, like, look after my, like, mental health right now and trying to improve as a person, not get angry, but it's really hard when all of that's going on. The other thing that's really become really toxic is just the shout outs, the follow for follows, the I guess, like, nearly taking of, like, viewers and stuff like that. I've never really cared too much about it, but I've had people get upset for not getting shout outs in my channel and not getting support from me for their streams and their channels. I know 10 people in Australia in my entire fucking community. Our time zones are completely opposite with, like, 90% of the world. We have got the shittest time ever, but I've had people literally message me and get upset about it. I can't always be there. I work a full-time job, and I've got Rikoi, and then I stream, and I still find time to be in other people's streams. And I do apologize I haven't been in people's streams recently. I'm still watching as well. I'm just not saying anything sometimes because I don't want the interaction and the negativity of people getting upset about the gaming space. I'm just there to watch and try to support when I can. And I do apologize I'm not always there, but I am there. And it's another reason why I am taking a step back, because I want to be more involved in everybody's streams and support people that I love and that I feel like I haven't given enough to. Minx has supported me for years, and I feel like I'm never there, and I want to be there more because I love her content. and I love being her mod, and I want to be there for her, and I want to watch it and see all the different types of perspectives and everything that's in there. But I don't have the time, and it's infuriating. And I want to be there more. But anyway, the shout outs and stuff is just like too far. And I sometimes you just got to let it go. I've got heaps of people I know that don't even do shout outs, but for people to get upset at me and say like about like not getting a shout out or like just coming into my channel for a shout out as well sucks. It is demoralizing to literally give someone a shout out because they said lurk and then leave my stream. That I can't count how many people actually do that. And I'm not going to say who it is again or anything, or whether they're even in the dedicated community, but the numbers are ridiculous. It is crazy. And I know it's like a strategy for a lot of people with streaming and stuff like that. But we're not supposed to like feed off each other or like do it in a certain way. The whole point is that I thought we were friends, if that makes sense. I thought I was friends with every single person in the community. That was the idea. So when some of my friends are doing this, it sucks. Yeah. I'm sorry that I've gotten like kind of heated here, but it's just like it's so upsetting to like see like so many people do this and get so angry at each other and then argue and then like passive aggressively have goes at each other. Well, sometimes the streamer doesn't realize. I've seen it in other people's streams, and I've seen people talk behind my back or other people's backs in other people's chats. I've seen it while I'm lurking. I've seen it countless times, and it's crazy to me. We're not in fucking high school. I don't understand why there's drama like that here, but it's just like that's what Twitch has turned into. It's what I don't understand. Twitch wasn't like that. I've streamed for like 4 to 5 years now. Like Twitch was not like that. But for some reason, it's fucking taken the turn like that, which is ridiculous. I don't understand why people have become that way. And some of these people are older than me, are younger than me. There's a mix of ages. It's got nothing to do with ages or where they're from or anything like that. It's just how people are. It's the entire Twitch community has gone in this way. And I can't push myself because I've always pushed to be different. I'm not any way, shape, or form doing what everyone should be doing to grow. I'm not trying to do anything meta. I'm not trying to push in certain ways. I don't upload on TikTok. I don't upload on YouTube. I only upload when I can for VODs for people when they want to watch. I don't upload. I don't try to push. I don't do my own share streams in anybody's Discords. I don't push anything in anyone else's chat. I try not to say my stream at all. I don't say whether I'm streaming at all unless someone asks. Nothing. I don't try to do anything like that. I don't want any of that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like everyone else with like things like that because it turns into something where people get greedy and upset at each other when it gets to that point, and I don't want to be there for when that happens. And it just like it has definitely gone in that position. I could handle it 12 months ago. I can't handle it anymore. And it was only a little bit, but it's only ever increased from here. And I don't want to keep dealing with the negativity of that right now because I can't handle it. But there's so much more of it as well. Not telling anyone what to do, but just be kinder. Like, we don't always have to push our own agenda and be who we are. We're here for each other. We're here to interact with each other, enjoy each other's streams. Well, that's what I'm here for anyway. And that's what I've always pushed with my streaming, to be different and to be a family or some friends or a community that gets along with each other. And I know lots of people have decided to push away from that. You're not my friend, you're my viewer. No, you're not this and that. But that's how I've seen it. So when it's taken the turn like that, and people have obviously made that decision or that thought process, like, well, you're not my friend anymore, or, you know, how dare you talk to me like something like that, I don't enjoy it. So it's taken that turn. Yeah, I gotten really heated there. I do apologize, but something I haven't really talked about because I didn't want to upset anyone and really like get into it or anything like that. And I'm not going to say anybody's names or anything like that, but it's sometimes, again, I get caught up in it and I get upset and say things, you know, but I do try to apologize for it, and I do apologize if I do get caught up in it, but I've tried to pull myself back a little bit with stuff like that. But I just can't, I don't want to argue anymore. And Twitch really feels like that sometimes. It's just I'm walking into an argument constantly, and I'm okay to have discussions and differing opinions. I'm accepting of that. But when it's more people won't accept my opinion, that's when it is kind of one-sided as well. But yeah. And anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up because it is like a little bit shattering to see, to be honest, and I think it's affected me quite a lot. But yeah. Fuck, I feel like I went really negative then when this was already a sad video, but I just had to get that out and let everybody know because it's one of the reasons why I've had to take a step back. I just currently with like the entire like social media and with Twitch itself, like the way that it's currently going, I just can't follow that path anymore. Because when it's seeping into my community, I don't want people to come into my community and see that and think that's what we're like. It's just not what I want. So with the future, obviously, I'll just say this real quick. I should have said this at the start, actually. Real quick. I will do every single redeem. I've been saying this for 12 months. I will play the games, I promise. And none of the platinum trophies will be left out. They will be done. And I do apologize. I've been lacking. I've been really struggling, like personally, a lot with a lot of my own problems. And sometimes sitting there for hours doing nothing, just staring at a wall because it's just what I'm currently going through. And I don't want to not stream these games is my biggest issue because obviously a lot of people want it. So I'll just say this real quick. If you don't want me to play the game at all off stream and you want to see it, I can hold it. I can hold the game until I come back, whether it's in a year or 2 or in 3 years. If you want to take that chance and you don't want me to play the game, send me a message or put it in the general Discord and let me know you don't want the games to be played. And I can hold on to them. I will do the online trophies, any of the things that will become missable in the future, and I will pop them so then they can be ready to be platinumed later on. So then nothing's wrong. It will all be done because I plan to do that with all my games I own, to do every single online trophy so I can do the platinum at a future date. That is the goal. So if you are worried about that, please let me know. If you do want me to just do them offline, I can. The other thing, obviously, again, is that I can eventually just record myself playing the games if they are short enough when I get comfortable enough, and I can upload them on YouTube for you as well to see my experience with them. And they'll just be uncut streams pretty much. You can just skip to whenever you want to. That is the other thing. Because I know these redeems are really important, and I've bought all of these games, and you don't need to feel bad for anything like that. I'm still going to play them, and I'm still excited to play every single one of them as well. But it's just like I said, like all these content ideas I've come up with, they don't seem to work out for me, and I don't have the time anymore to do them. So I do apologize for that. But please don't feel, don't feel like you've done anything to push this on me. Don't feel like anyone has told me to do this. No one has told me to do this. Anytime I've said about quitting streaming, taking a break, taking a hiatus, everyone's been overwhelmed and going, no. It's okay. Take your time, but come back. Like, and they're just saying, like, you keep streaming, you'll enjoy it. Like, you're doing good. Like, overwhelmingly everybody is saying constantly, do not stop streaming, please. And I understand that. No one's told me to. No one. Not Rikoi. None of my family. I haven't even talked to my family about it. Any of my friends, anyone I've had a conversation with, no one has said that. So don't think that any of you have said that or pushed my idea on doing this. This is something I've decided for myself because it is something I need to do. I don't need other people's opinions to make this decision. This is me. This is what I need. I'm being selfish for once in my fucking life. I'm the most unselfish idiot you're ever going to meet. I'm a dickhead, and I push everyone else's like views and everything forward to like make sure everyone's happy at all times. This is something I need to do because I need to pull my shit together, figure out how to be happy again, with which is silly to say, but it's true. I need to figure out how to be happy again and find what I want to do with my life and what I want to do in it. And Twitch is definitely in that future and is still part of my life, and I will still take it for the rest of my life. It will be always a part of me and will always be a part of my life no matter what. Every single one of you are an important piece of my entire life and are very important to me. Every single one of you. Every single one of your interactions, every single one of your games, every single one of everything. Just everything. All of your channels, all of your streams, everything have always been very important to me. And I will never forget it. I never forget anything or anyone. It's a shit thing to remember. There's a little gaps from drinking and obviously like with some PTSD, but I don't forget anything. And I will take all of you for the rest of my life throughout it, no matter what. But this, again, This is not the end, I don't think. I'm going to just say that right now. It could be 10 years down the line and I could just pop back in to do it. But right now, I really need this. I really need to find my rhythm and really need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm just really struggling and I need to stop doing this, because I'm sitting here in silence sometimes just doing nothing when I should be doing something, or like not even doing something, like just enjoy the silence and doing nothing. I'm not even doing that because I'm stressing so much. So I feel terrible about it. I love streaming. I love Twitch and I love you all with all my heart. I really do. And I will be back, and I enjoy content creation. Now, I would also like to say again, fuck me. I hope this isn't too long. How long has this been going for? Oh, it's only 35 minutes. Fuck. Thank God. Last time I recorded one of these was like an hour and a half, so I'm glad. The last thing I'll say, I will be around. So if you want to play games, or you want to do something, or you want to talk about games, or you want to hop in a voice chat, let me know. I might just start sitting in my voice chat anyway, in case you ever want to have a conversation. Or hear anything, or message me on Discord. If you have any problems, or you have any ideas, or you're upset about something, or you want to talk about anything like that at all, send me a personal DM. It's fine. Or put it in the general chat, or whatever you want to do. Just let me know. Like, I don't mind talking about it. And it's something that, like I said, I've been thinking about for a long time. Something I've come to a decision on, and I just need to do it. But yeah, I do apologize for that. But I just, I just really want to thank every single one of you for like always being there for me and supporting me even through all this shit constantly, like for me to deal with this. I've been through, I feel like sometimes people like, oh, it's like a competition, like, oh, I've been through so much. I feel like I just have had nothing good happen in like 2 years, apart from meeting Rikoi and streaming, and it's killing me because I can't seem to, and I don't know whether that's my perspective or it's just how life is, and I just keep getting handed a shit deck of cards. I don't know. I feel like I've got really bad luck, and I'm trying really hard. I'm continuing to push forward, and I'm trying to be better as a person and trying to better my life as hard as I can, and it just doesn't always work. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I do apologize for getting deep, and I apologize for rambling like a motherfucker constantly. It's just something that I need to do to get it out of the way. But like I said, I'm going to be around on the weekends, so I'm going to be playing games on the weekends and Friday night. So the Friday night and the weekends, those nights are dedicated pretty much to playing games pretty much. I'm going to keep the same 3 days that I've been streaming on my schedule for playing games, because I've agreed with Rikoi, and that's what I want to do. I want to keep doing that because it's something I want to do, and I want my time. I need my time to play games as well, on top of everything. So I will be around if anyone ever wants to play anything, or platinum anything, or like talk about games or anything like that. I will be around. I will be there. I may not always say something, but I will be there. I promise. I will always be there. So if you guys ever need to chat, and please just talk to me. I'm happy to talk. Like, I do miss a lot of you, and I do apologize again for it coming to this. I need to make a decision like this to really try and like better my life personally, because if I keep avoiding all of my problems, it's just going to get worse and worse. So I need to start approaching things in a better way. But yeah, again, I just want to say thank you to everyone again for seriously being there. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest. Like I said, I'm never going to forget anyone, and I just really appreciate it. I would like to say thank you seriously for all the subs and the money and anything that people have thrown over the years. And I do apologize for any of the subs or anything that you've spent money on that you have to cancel now, or, if anyone does feel like it was a waste of money or anything like that. That went to a good cause. It went to, well, a good cause, but it went to my games. It went to improvements on stream. It kept me afloat at times. It fed me. I will always appreciate every single one of you, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to repay any of you how much I do appreciate you guys, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay it. I can try, but I don't know if I will. Yeah. That went dark and angry and sad all at the same time, and I do apologize for that. And if you've made it to this far, fucking well done, because honestly, sometimes I don't shut up. I've got like a small list written down, and then that's it. This is my first take, so I do it. Like I said, I do apologize. I tend to just do this off my brain. I think about this for weeks or months on end in my head, what I'll say, and then I end up doing it. But this has only come to this point because it's been 12 months, and I can't seem to figure it out, can't seem to work it out properly and get a consistency, and it's not fair. So I need to take an extended break, see how I go, come back to the drawing board, and hopefully be back in that best case scenario. We're back in January, or I don't know, next year, hopefully. But we might take longer than that. It's just all depending. I'm still going to be doing platinums. I'm still going to be around the content creations. I'm still going to play. Please, I want to play with everybody. So please, I will be around the streams. I will still be playing with Minx. I'll be playing with Spicy. I'll be playing with Rye. I'll be playing with B. I'll be playing with Email. I'll be playing Squigs. I'll be playing with I'll be playing with everyone. So please, if you do want to play or anything like that, please let me know. I will find the time to do it. I can sort it out. Just let me know. But yeah, this is goodbye for now. I thank you very much. Also, this is going to be uploaded on not my normal YouTube channel because my family have access to this, and I don't want my family knowing that I said all this. And then obviously, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't need them seeing this. They don't need to know this. I'll tell them personally. But this is uploaded on my other channel. But yeah, if anyone does ask around the communities, just tell them honestly if they want to talk to me, or I don't know, tell them to go check out my Discord for it, or ask me, and I'm happy to explain it to them. But just tell them, like I said, I'm on an indefinite hiatus for personal reasons until later. That would really appreciate that. And again, thank you seriously all so much. If I could I was thinking about nearly writing a list and thanking every single person that I possibly could. Who was a dedicated viewer of my my channel, but I know all of you are dedicated to my channel, so I want to say thank you. But I nearly did it. I was starting to write the list, and I was like, no, we won't do it, because if I miss someone, I'll feel bad, and I probably wouldn't, but it would have taken like fucking 5 minutes to do it. So I really do appreciate every single one of you, however long you've been here for, and I really appreciate every single one of you. But yeah, all right, we'll see you guys around. Like I said, the Discord will stay active, and yeah, I'll remove everything from Twitch and stuff like that. None of the YouTube videos will stay up, but I'll remove a lot of my bio and stuff for my Discord. And yeah, but I really appreciate all of you. I love you all so much. Hope you all have a wonderful day, night time, day, morning, night. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, but thank you seriously all. Bye bye, guys.